Yo, what's up, boys? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Give me a second. Non-copyrighted fried chill. You guys, we can chill while we talk about these things. You know what I mean? Turn it on. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream, boys. What's up? How are y'all doing? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Why is my camera like fucking 20 FPS? This is bothering me. Give me a second, guys. Why is this in like... It feels like it's in 30 FPS. Alright, whatever. Cool. But what's up? Welcome to the stream, boys. What's up? Everybody in the chat. Abdullah, Dionro, JV Ron, PewDiePie, Lai, Dragon Code, James Ryan, Fiotant, Benjamin Gyro, Nicholas Bryan, We're Done, Jamil Sali, Nathan, Ash Ketchum, Johannism Plays, JAPC, what's up? How y'all doing, man? Doing good. Mirko, I blame you for Indo's lose. You literally made a video predicting Blacklist will lose, bro. Have you ever heard of karma? Just kidding. Good joke, but welcome, guys. Welcome. I welcome all of the fucking haters. You guys can all give me ad revenue. I do not care. Come on. All the haters join in the stream because I will get a lot of money from you guys. No. What's up everybody? Welcome, man. What's up, Donnie? K2K. Okay, we got a lot of things to talk about actually this stream. We have a lot of things to talk about. Oh yeah, how do you guys like the new glasses? Before we talk about anything unimportant, let's talk about the important things, right? Let's talk about the important things. How is my new glasses? I think this is more important, right? How's my new how my new glasses, boys? How many new glasses? Shout out Mirko, what's up, Doreen? PTK and MPL question mark? Shout out me, Mirko, what's up, Boxes? Why you didn't shoutcast C games? Okay, so yeah, So today's stream is gonna be kind of like it's gonna be more of a just chatting stream. We're just gonna be talking about things, and I guess it's kind of like a Q&A. So you guys can ask me anything. Glasses fire. What's the price? Your glasses are like eons. Looks nice. Looking good, bro. What's up? What's up? I'm good. I'm good, man. It's fine. I'm from Philippines. There will always be toxic people on both sides. Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's always gonna be. There's always going to be some toxic people. One factor about Indonesia lose is Luminaire that didn't get playtime. We'll talk about that. Okay, so first topic I want to talk about is SEA Games casting. Okay, because there's a lot of questions. Everyone has been asking me like, oh, Mirko, you didn't cast in SEA Games. Well, technically, guys, I did. I casted in SEA Games, but I didn't cast the English broadcast. I casted for an Indonesian broadcast. All right. Moonton chose Lofel over Mirko. No, it's not. That's not how it works. They can only choose like one broadcast. So okay, here. Let me just try to explain it to you guys. All right. So there's the Indonesian English broadcast, which consists of me, Eterna, Arashi Hoshi, and Gonik. Right. Then there's the Malaysian English broadcast that consists of Gideon, Lofel, IC Baby, and Sdafa. Then we have the Filipino English broadcast, etc., etc. They weren't able to fly the casters out, so they had to choose one region to represent the English broadcast. They chose Malaysia. That's it. It's not like there wasn't a selection for it, like based on casters from Indo. Let's pick casters from Indo. Let's pick casters from Malaysia. No, they just went with one, so that I guess it's they don't need to, you know, be very, I don't know, what is it called? It's not gonna be a hassle, because if you fly people from all around, it's gonna be a hassle, right? It's gonna be a hassle to bring people out, beat people out, etc. What do you say about the drafts in the finals? What do you think Indo lost? Bro, I swear you're so sweet when you speak either Bahasa or English. Thank you. What do you think Indo? Okay. Firstly, let's talk about the toxicity first. Okay, guys. Then we can talk about why I think Indonesia lost. All right. What game did you cast? I casted the entirety of day number 2. 14-hour shift, because we had to do the tiebreaker from day number 1. Thank you, Omwawa. And we had to do the entire day, which, oh, it was insane. Like, there was 3 games. Every game went to 3 games. Singapore, Philippines, 3 games. Malaysia, Indonesia was the only game that didn't go to a full best of 3. Hey, thank you so much. John Drake, thank you so much for the subscription. Yo, we missed you. What's up, Ray Dublas? Yeah, you guys can check it out. If you guys want to see me cast in Indonesian, day number 2 of SEA Games, that's where you can find my cast. Manji fly to Vietnam. Why there's no Indonesian caster there? Because Manji didn't fly as a caster. He flew there as like a, I don't know, but he was like a Philippine supporter, right? Or like I don't know exactly what he did in the national team, the national Filipino team, but he didn't go there as a caster. Casters didn't get called to go to Vietnam. Even Lafel and everyone in the English broadcast, they didn't fly over to Vietnam. They casted in Malaysia. It was an online rebroadcast. You doubted Blacklist again, and they got you again. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I mean, what's so special about it? It's not like it's the first time that it's happened, you know? It happened in MSC. In MPLI, I was right. M3, I wasn't right. And SEA Games, I wasn't right. And technically, I didn't doubt Blacklist. I doubted the 2 new members of Blacklist. That's the biggest question mark for me. And hey, man, they proved me wrong. They're fucking insane. Gonzalez, holy shit. And obviously, Soto. Okay, guys, fun fact. So, Soto is a food here. It's a name of a food in Indonesia. So it's pretty funny. It's pretty cool. Is the donation? Wait, is the donation? Wait, let me check. Did you donate? My bad, bro. Let me check. It might be broken. I'll have to check again. Give me a second, guys. Someone donated and apparently didn't get the notification. So, let me just check it out real quick. Let me check the overlays, the alerts, and copy. Let's hope this is right. Donation alert. Okay. Let me just try it. Okay, it should work now, guys. It should work now. Okay. Thank you. It's okay, Mirko. I still like you though. Thank you. Oh, guys, please don't spam on my chat, by the way. Please predict PH to win an MSC for the sake of jinxing. Dude, I tell you guys what I personally feel. I'm not gonna go and like, cause okay, firstly, let's talk about this. Before we talk about the toxicity, let's talk about what prediction means. Okay, guys, if you Google prediction up in Google right now, it means a thing. Okay, the action of predicting something. Let's Google what predicting means. All right, let's Google what predict means. Say or estimate that something will happen in the future or will be a consequence of something. Okay, so to everyone who wants to learn English, prediction doesn't mean 100% accurate. Boom, bang, bada bing. It means it's what I think. Okay, so just an English lesson to everyone out there who doesn't understand, who's spamming my prediction video and saying shit like, bro, look, Philippines won, you should kill yourself because Indonesia lost. It's a prediction. It's obviously not going to be 100% correct. If it's 100% correct, then I'd be God, right? Or I'd be lucky as fuck. It's funny how Mirko needs to explain. Yeah, it is actually very funny that I need to explain, but I have to explain it to everyone. That the prediction doesn't always mean that it's correct. But I also wanna tell you guys, I need to tell you guys, or I need to explain to you guys that in the prediction video, if you haters cared to even watch the video, I said that if Blacklist brought their main team with Ohem and Edward, I would actually put them still above of Indonesia, and I would still be going for Philippines to win SEA Games. But obviously, the big question that I had was, how was Dominic and Owl? How were they going to play in the international stage? That was the big question. If they perform, they'll win. That's what I said in the video. And look what happened. They won. By the way, thank you so much, Dragon Wolf, for the donation. 10K. Hello, Dragon Wolf. Thank you so much, man. Mirko, why are they attacking Onic? Hate IG. He's not the Gonzalez who played. Are they hating on like the wrong Gonzalez? I don't know, dude. Scrubby Cheeks is the only one to have a prediction right. Yeah, Scrubby Cheeks, shout out, man. What a beast. She predicted Man City won. Hey, hey, Theo, ban Heaven right now. Get him out of here, man. I'm not pissed that Indonesia lost. I'm pissed that Liverpool didn't win their title. No, I'm joking. Soto is just a ranked player and a complete rookie, and he can just submit his resume to Blacklist. Yeah. Oh yeah, I also want to talk about, let's just talk about some clarifications, right? Before we get into the actual deep shit, let's talk about the surface level shit that should be simple as fuck. So in my prediction video, there's a lot of Filipinos. I don't know if they're actually Filipinos. They might be, they might just not be Filipinos, and they just might be fans of the Filipino team. But yeah, a lot of supporters of the PH national team were commenting on my YouTube video with the predictions, and they were saying like, oh, GG, Zapnu was right. Amateur players, they were able to beat Indonesia All-Star team. These were amateur players. They're garbage. They're ranked. They're public players. And I have one thing to say to that. Firstly, you are undermining everything that the PH national team literally did, right? If it was that easy, if Indonesia was that bad, that Philippines was able to just win and get stomped completely, then it wasn't really an impressive win for Philippines. That's number one. Secondly, this Filipino team that's competing in the SEA Games qualified for this event. They beat every other PH team in Cebol. So these two rookies didn't just shit on the best Indonesian players. They beat the best Filipino players as well in Cebol. So I don't know what this argument is supposed to be. I don't know what this argument is supposed to mean. I don't know what the point of this argument was. Like saying that, oh, Indonesia lost to two rookies. Yeah, but so did everyone else in the Philippines, right? RSG, NXP Evos. They all lost in Cebol. Like, this team is just insane. They're good. Don't take it away from them. Don't give other teams excuses, like, bro, They're good. This Blacklist team, Owl and Gonzalez, yeah, they're publics, they're ranked players, but they're fucking gods. They're so good. Just accept the fact that why are you shitting on them? It's like, by shitting on the enemy team, you're also shitting on your teams, you know? It doesn't make sense. But yeah, there you go. Let's just take that out. Let's just put that out right there. Every Filipino milking in gold medal. Blacklist wasn't very happy with Sans mocking them. Okay. I got a hot take, boys. I got a hot take. Now, personally, obviously, this is my opinion. I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't see what actually happened. I didn't know if they were actually like mocking each other, if they were insulting the Filipino team. But I watched a few videos about like Wise. He like spoke about this a little bit. He said that, you know, he was like basically Indo, we're singing, we're shouting. So he took that personally, and he was even more fired up to win. He's very fired up, and he's very happy that he won. But this is my personal opinion. Again, I don't know what exactly happened. If they were actually insulted, then I would understand why Wise got that mad, right? Got that pissed. But if the Indonesian supporters were screaming, were shouting, and if the players from the Indonesian team were screaming and shouting, it's more of a competitive, you know, it's more of a competitive yell. It's more of a competitive, it's not like personal yells. It's not like, fuck you. It's more like, I don't know how to explain it, but you guys know. If you guys have ever competed in anything in your life, you guys know that hype. When you play in a tournament, you scream, you yell, you say all this shit. You keep on screaming. You're like, oh, where's your red tree or something. When you're a football player, you shoot the goal, you taunt, the enemy players. It's normal. For me, I feel like that's just competitive. That's just normal. You know, it's the norm. Yeah, it's not just normal in esports. It's normal in everything, right? Football, basketball. You see a lot of shit talking in basketball and football. So, and especially singing. If the crowd were singing, I don't know, man. Like, everyone sings and they try to support their team. So that's my hot take there. I feel like they might have just taken it a little bit too personally there. I don't know if they actually like insulted. If they insulted the Filipino supporters and the Filipino team, yeah. Then I said that I would agree that it may be overboard. But if they were just screaming, yelling, if not insulting, just like, hey, what's up, what's good, man? My team just won. I don't know. I don't feel like it's something to be you know. Mirko, apakah Anda akan casting MSC? I don't know. I can't say anything yet, guys. I can't say anything yet. They will they'll send the official roster of casters there. They called Wise dumb. Oh, they called Wise dumb. Wise said in the live that Sans just irritated them. That's why he's fired up. Okay, see, now we're getting some light. We're getting some light. Luminaire cursed PH supporters using Tagalog. Oh, wait, is that true? Is that true? Yo, is that true? They said Bobo to the audience. Oh, dude, I actually didn't know that. Yeah, again, guys, if it's actually something that if it was an actual insult, then no comment, right? Like, obviously you'd be pissed. But okay, then if Luminaire actually did say that, Bobo stupid at the Filipinos, then it's kind of yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just, for me though, maybe it's insulting to the Filipinos, obviously, because it's a bad word and he used it over to you guys. But in Indonesia, these using bad words as taunting or as a competitive spirit is pretty normal. So again, obviously, different cultures, different people, we gotta treat them differently. We gotta treat them with respect. But in Indonesia, this is kind of normal, right? Like on stage, people just scream bad words at each other, and behind the stage, they're all best friends. They're like, hey, it's chill, bro, you know. So yeah, taunting is okay, insulting is another level. I agree with that, though. I agree. Sans was making faces and staring at Venus. Whoa, I didn't know that. But yeah, okay then. I guess I just don't have enough data to talk about this, guys. There's so many things that happened that I did not know, like Sans making faces. If this is even true, I don't know. But Alright, let's just stop talking about this. Mirko, PH basketball team lost to the Indonesian basketball teams. Bigger deal here in PH. Top PH gold. 33-year gold streak. Holy shit. Yeah, I know that Indonesia won the gold medal, but I didn't know it was a... Philippines had a 33-year gold streak? Holy shit. Yo, thanks for the subscription. I think if they just let all of RQ represent Indo, they would have put up a better fight. I don't know. Okay. I also want to just discuss about this a little bit, right, guys? Let's talk about the roster. Because Haji was pretty chill with Albert. Yeah, because Albert... Or... I feel like most of the Indonesians, right? They don't shit talk because they actually hate their opponents. They shit talk just for the lulz. They shit talk for the psychological impact, you know, the psychological battle. I don't think they do that because of I don't think they do that because it's personal. I don't think they actually hate Venus or Wise or Haji or whoever it is they were insulting. You know, so I don't know. Haji and Albert exchanged pin. Yeah, exactly. Because I went to M3. The Onic ID player, Venus and Haji, Sans is laughing and making face of them before game 1. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, but... Alright then, guys. Let's talk about a different... Okay, let's... What was I wanted? I wanted to say something before this. Well, I guess... Okay, let's talk about the pause meta first then, yeah? Let's talk about the pause meta. Because this is a big Lamau XD 250,000. Okay. The pause thing is definitely not a problem at all. I think Philippines won it fair and square. There were rules. There was a rule book before the tournament. I mean, obviously, here, guys, okay? When we're talking about an event as big as SEA Games, as big as Olympics, Asian Games, whatever it is, there will be a rule book made way beforehand, before the competition even starts. They would have already, like, you know, made this rule book. They would have already crafted this rule book. And the thing is, everything that happened, all the pauses that was you know, requested by Team Philippines, it was all accepted by the referee. The referee has to click pause, has to tap pause in the game for them to actually pause the game. So it all abided by the rules. There was nothing wrong with the pauses, right? And if there was something wrong with the pauses, it's more of the committee's problem, right? We as viewers, we as supporters, we accept what happens, right? It's like when you're in football and there's a VAR check. Yo, what's up, Dragon Wolf? But thank you so much for the 10K. But yeah, for me, I think it's just a very sorry excuse to use the pause as an excuse to why they lost. I think it's a very embarrassing one as well. As an Indonesian myself, I feel like all the insults and the IG reports over to the Filipino side is embarrassing. It's a disgusting move. Like it's embarrassing enough that we lost, right? But the actions of the fans has made it 10,000 times worse. So again, for me personally, I want to say, even though I wasn't part of any of this reporting, obviously, I want to say sorry to all the Filipinos who maybe felt offended by these actions made by my fellow countrymen. But this is me, and I'm pretty sure all the pro players, everyone, all the content creators in Indonesia, everyone who supports Indonesia, who actually has a brain, they do not support reporting, making fake accounts to report MPLPH, to report blacklist, to report the players, to send them hate and threats. That is a very disgusting move, and it's the worst thing that I could have possibly fucking... Like, oh, it's such a bad thing. It's such a bad image on Indonesia now, right? Like, most of the people who actually spam report those accounts, they're probably little kids too, so they don't understand anything. So just ignore them if you can. Just ignore them. Yeah, bro, chill with the facts. Your IG gonna be gone soon now, dude. If they spam report my IG, it's, yeah, whatever, dude. Like, that's crazy. Like, come on. Nah. The thing that made it worse though, guys, yeah, because here, I'd still be okay. Like if they spam report Philippines, it's kind of like okay, whatever. This is what they've been doing since M3, right? But they spam reported Coach James. They fucking took down James's IG account. Now that is just mind blowing to me. How the fuck are you gonna fucking report the coach that got us to the finals? The coach that he's a Singaporean. He's like in Indonesia just to do this, you know? It's fucking what? That is I don't know, man. I have no idea. What the fuck? Like you spam report Philippines, okay? We lost to Philippines. I can understand as a fucking stupid ass kid why you're doing it, but why the fuck are you canceling your own coach, my guy? Like what the fuck? It's so dumb. It's really so dumb. That was the first thing that like got me triggered, right? How the fuck you gonna I'm not yeah. That's just insane. Yeah, they spam reported James. Who do you think will be the champ of MSC 2022? I'll make a video on that. So stay tuned. Kids should not play MLBB. No. Okay, guys. Kids should play MLBB because if not, who are we gonna shit on? We need to shit on some people, right? No, but they've definitely taken it. Like it's overblown for sure. And now, while we're on that point, right? While we're on the point of James, let's talk about the roster, the lineup, right? Because it's very weird that they picked up. It's very weird in hindsight how they picked up Luminaire, a mid laner, a person who only plays mages in the last few seasons, and didn't play him as a mage. They played Sans, a jungler, in the mage position. So let's talk about this. So before any tournament, before any official games, there will definitely be a lot of scrims against Indonesian teams, against maybe Filipino teams, against everyone in the world, obviously, that they can scrim with, right? And this data matters. The outcome of scrims matters. Scrims can't be the one, it can't be the, what's it called? Determining factor whether a team is strong or not, as a solely the only one that determines whether a team is strong or not, but it definitely gives a slight glimpse of who the strongest team is, who the strongest lineup is. So again, I'm pretty sure that James made the right decision based on the facts, based on the data. There's no way that he would bench Luminaire if he was fucking god in scrims, you know? If he was performing like crazy on scrims, he would have played the guy. If he was performing and the data showed that he would be better than Sans, I'm pretty sure that would be it, right? Same thing goes with Keyboy. Why didn't they play Keyboy? Why did they play Vin? Guys, trust in the coaches. They literally, this is their life, right? Like learning the game, understanding the players, all this is what they live for, basically. They've devoted themselves for Mobile Legends. They've devoted themselves for this, especially for this national team. Yo, what's up, Reggie? Thank you so much for becoming an alpha. But yeah, again, they made the right decision in my opinion. It's all based on data. There's no way that Luminaire was picked up by James, so there's no way that he would actually just not play him because he hates the guy or because of any personal issues. So again, don't question the coach. It's done. What's done is done. They looked through the data. They thought that Sans would be better with Vin as a combination, and that's what happened. James say Luminaire, Keyboy, and Vin are all shot callers, and one dragon cannot have 3 brains. Yeah, again, when you have a team and you have 3 people who are just constantly butting heads, it's not gonna work. You guys understand synergy, obviously. You guys obviously understand how important it is to have synergy amongst your players, and 3 very, very vocal players on your team can't really work out, you know? These 3 players have big brains, obviously, and they have a. It's not to say that Vin is better than Luminaire in shot calling, or Luminaire is better than Keyboy, etc. But it's more of like they all have their own vision of the game, right? All of them have their own vision. All of them are, in my opinion, equally good when it comes to in-game knowledge, but it's different. Maybe Vin's a little bit more aggressive, where this team's playstyle is good around that aggressive style. And maybe Luminaire is a little bit more passive, right? Because we've seen in EVO's Legends, they play it very objectively. They don't really go for these crazy fights. They sometimes even give up the turtle to just trade on the board. So again, just very different styles, but everyone's really good, in my opinion. Everyone's really good. They just made the right call based on the team that they had. A very aggressive team as well, because it was a mix of Onyx and RRQ. Both teams really like to skirmish in the early stage and get that lead. Mirko, why is Albert called the baby alien? Because the OG alien was Lemon, and Albert came in as a young boy, and he fucking brought RRQ another trophy. So he's the baby alien, and he plays like crazy as well. Mirko, 650 viewers. Yo, thank you so much, everyone who's watching. 667 of you guys, 679 of you guys. If you guys are, thank you guys so much for watching. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Click the subscribe button if you guys want more content like this. We're gonna be making an MSC video very soon as well, an MSC stream very soon. So yeah, go ahead and click the subscribe button because you're going to see a lot of good content in the near future. But now it's time to talk about what is it? What should we talk about next? There, we spoke about the roster lineup, we spoke about the prediction, we spoke about the pause as well. The YouTube channel literally deserves more subscribers. Thank you so much, man. Are you casting an MSC in Malaysia? I can't say anything yet, guys. I can't say anything yet. They will make an official roster update of casters for sure. Let's just wait. Let's just wait and see. Shout out Sir Mirko. What's up? Oh no. The chat is going crazy now. Football. Football. Man City. No, Liverpool. Liverpool Premier League. Liverpool are the true winners. They didn't need $1 billion. I'm sorry. No. Picture of bangs, Mirko. Dude, I just took a shower. I don't want to use my I want to use wax. I don't want to use wax on my hair. I just took a shower. Can we okay, draft. Okay. So everyone wants to see the draft. So a lot of you guys were speaking about fried chicken. Let's see what fried chicken had to say about the drafts. Okay, Zekilled, my guy. I'm gonna be stealing some of your content, my guy. Everyone go check out Zekilled because this is the video that I'm gonna be taking. We're gonna be talking about the drafts of let me just capture the right one. BTK fried chicken. There you go. Okay. Boys, let's go. Let's check it out. Okay, so everyone, this is Zekill's channel, ladies and gentlemen. He likes to clip a lot of my things, a lot of other players as well, a lot of other streamers, and we're gonna be talking about. We're gonna be seeing what fried chicken has to say here, right? And maybe we might agree, we might disagree. Shout out to Zekill because I'm gonna be using your content. Don't copyright me, please, Zekill. But all right, let's go. Fried Chicken's reaction on Game 4. Oh, it's Game 4.
First pick Wanwan. I think Xavier's a better first pick than Wanwan because Xavier can screw over Wanwan later anyway with her outranging her. Indo Shooter first pick.
All right. So just off the bat, we kind of have the same opinion here. Just off the bat, we kind of have the same opinion. Especially me as a Wanwan player. I really like Wanwan as a first pick. She's great in that gold lane. Right? But she's really good when she gets that snowball. When she gets the snowball, she's really good. When she gets to farm properly, she's really good. The thing is, though, I've said this many times as well during cast and during my streams when I'm playing 1-1. There are two ways to counter this hero. Range, like very long range. They can people who can outrange her usually just win the game. People who can outclear her usually win the game, and people who can. What is wrong with my camera? Oh, my camera's fucked. My bad. Give me a second, guys. Ooh. My bad, boys. My bad. My camera just went very small. I'm very sorry, guys. I'm very sorry. There you go. Okay. My bad. Alright, yeah. But yeah. She loses to long range. She loses to wave clear. And she loses to burst. People who can burst her down. And obviously, I mean, lockdown, CC. That we don't really need to talk about that, though. So, these three things, right? Range, burst, wave clear. Xavier has all those. And Xavier is just such a good pick right now. And I feel like, yeah, early on, I really agree with what he's saying here. Definitely think that Xavier would be a better pick than
Yo, Mirko
1-1.
got new hobby on.
Yo, Mirko got new hobby right now. What's up, 10K?
Xavier
Thank
here.
you, bro.
Dumb choice. Nothing really to say much about this draft.
Yeah, and 1-1 is pretty easily countered if you have like something like a Beatrix, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know though, because
Except that
let's
they
just
should've
go on
first
first.
picked
Let's just go
Xavier.
on first. Let's just
Uranus
look.
pick here
Let's just look.
also really early. They shouldn't have picked it right away. Like why did they pick Uranus here, chat? Oh, actually that was PH. Okay, well even PH they shouldn't have picked Uranus here. Because there's no way Indo's gonna pick it, right? Unless he wants last pick. Okay, maybe it makes sense. Well, their gold wants last pick because they want to see what they picked. So I actually can't criticize that. That's fine. No way he did anything wrong here. I'll take that back. So I was rushing my thought process. Sicilian pick. I think Sicilian is awful here. Absolutely horrendous to pick. But what are the other mage options? I think Lily would have been so much better. The reason why Sicilian is awful here is because you're playing Sicilian versus Lolita, Uranus, and Akai. They're all just going to be in your face. Cecilia needs to be super far back and get peeled, and needs to scale. But how is he going to scale if they're all in his face and killing him? And they picked Diggy too. Diggy wouldn't be a bad pick, but you need an early game mage with Diggy because Diggy offers no zoning. They should have done. Lily is banned. Okay, I would say they got outdrafted because they don't have mages to pick and they have such a hard, strong front line. Because when you pick Wanwan, the thing with Wanwan is that Wanwan cannot melt tanks. She can one-shot squishies with her ult, but she cannot melt tanks at all. So when you pick Wanwan, I think it'd be better to get a strong mage in your first three because you need that mage to complement your damage. Like picking Sicilian and Diggy and Wanwan, your early game is so bad. Like you will not be able to do anything at all. And the enemies didn't even pick a strong early game. It was Beatrix. The enemies don't even have a super strong early game comp, right? Lolita can't clear well. Xavier has bad clear speed. Uranus is good early game. I don't know how Kai does because I haven't seen that much. And Beatrix is like all right early game now, right? But she scales okay. But the enemies, they can't do anything if PH gets a lead. Like their comp sucks so bad for early game. They don't do any damage. Esme is the strongest early game pick, and maybe Basha's like okay. But here, I would say that they should have third picked Lilia. You just gotta think about what they're gonna ban, right? They needed a better roamer, not a roamer. I think the Diggy pick would have been fine, but if you want to pick Diggy, you need to have strong damage elsewhere. But Lilia is bad. That's why I'm saying they should have third picked. They should have third picked their mage. They shouldn't have third picked Esme. I'm not saying they last pick, chat. I'm saying they should have third picked it. Third picked it because when you pick Wanwan, you need damage with Wanwan to get them low, so she actually makes her ult work. Because Wanwan does not melt tanks. It's like Wanwan is good only for her ult, but her ult will not melt tanks. Like tank melter ADCs would be like Beatrix, Brody, Carrie. Carrie would be number one, obviously. But then like Beatrix, Brody, Claude, right? Those would be like the ones who actually can kill tanks. Any other marksman cannot really melt tanks. Think about it this way, chat. Like forget everything I.
Yeah, honestly, like, fucking props to White Chicken. Very good analysis, honestly, on the picks, and he's not just saying that these picks are bad. He's also explaining, right? He's also telling everyone like why he thinks this pick is bad, etc. Blah blah blah. And honestly, I gotta agree with him. I feel like the Sicilian pick wasn't really that good as well, in my opinion, because they had a lot of CC here. They have everyone who can just engage really well. And the thing is, I feel like this Philippines composition, it's because okay, let's look at it this way, right? What Indonesia wants to do is get a team fight together as 5 and a very disciplined, very front to back team fight. What Philippines can do is they can do a lot of different things, because when you're looking at Indonesia, that's it. That's what their composition was made to do. Team fight, front to back, that's it. That's the bottom line. That's the only win condition that I see from this team. And maybe they can have a little bit of poke with the Sicilian, but because Philippines has, again, the Lolita to counter that poke with the shielding, they have a lot of pick potential as well with the burst damage coming in from Beatrix, who can use Renner, and obviously Xavier as well. Akai, who can just single target or just lock down anyone he wants. And they have a lot of sustain on Uranus. So again, if they just want to go for poke, it's definitely not going to be available here for Indonesia. That win condition is already out of the game. The only way they can win this is with a front to back team fight. That's how Indonesia wins this game. And from Philippines, I agree. Philippines kind of outdrafted them here because firstly, we don't need to talk about the bans. Again, I agree so much that the Lilia would have been a better pick here, considering that Philippines has a lot of gap closers. They have a lot of range to play with and a lot of burst. They have so much. It's just such a good draft, man. And this is why I've always said this. Bonchan is the best drafter in the world, in my opinion. This guy just fucking. There's no holes in that draft. There's no holes in the draft from him. It's very rare that you see a misdraft from Coach Bonchan. Just look at this real quick, all right? We don't even need to talk about the bans. Let's talk about the picks real quick. Akai, Xavier, Lolita, Uranus, and Beatrix. They can play so many different win conditions here. They have a lot of different ways to win the game. Front to back, for sure they can do that. If they want to go for burst, they can burst. As in burst, I mean like pick off with the Lolita, with the Xavier, obviously with the range to follow it up, and obviously they also have the Akai. If they want to go for the long game, split push, go to the side lanes, they can also do that with the Uranus here. There's just so much that this composition offers when compared to the Indonesian draft, right? Because the Indonesian draft here was made to, yeah, that's it. Team fight, front to back. Philippines, their draft, it's hard to say what they actually want to do here because they can do everything. They have good laning as number one. Beatrix wins in lane against 1-1. Xavier should win this lane against Sicilian in the early game, and in the late game, he can just outrange her. Esmeralda Uranus is probably the only lane that can win for the side of Indonesia, so... Philippines, they've drafted winning lanes. They've drafted a plethora of different win conditions, and they have so much control of neutral objectives because, like what Fried Chicken said, Diggy can't really zone opponents. The only thing that Diggy can do here is very good early game wave clear if he uses his bombs right, but I don't think you want to be using your bombs on the waves, right? You want to be using it to poke. So poke and disengage is the only thing that Diggy really offers here. Maybe a little bit of pick in the early game if they go for ganks all around. They can use the reverse time to go for picks, but again, it's not really that reliable when you have two losing lanes. Mid lane and gold lane, they're not going to be able to outpush Xavier. They're not going to be able to outpush Beatrix. They might not. I don't even think they're going to be able to outtrade any of these lanes. So, again, when you want to pick something like Diggy or when you want to pick something like Baksha as well, is when you have that kill pressure in lane. Because Baksha also has very fast movement, right? And you need to use that to obviously look for rotations on the map, quick kills on the map to get your team ahead with the kill pressure that you already have in lane. And yeah, I agree. Indonesia, they lack kill pressure in lane. 1-1 can only all in Beatrix, but I don't think that's gonna happen, man. Gonzalez is any Beatrix that is who understands his positioning is gonna have a very good time against a 1-1. And especially this is one thing that I need to talk about when we're talking about good Beatrix players. They're so creative when they pick their weapons. They can go for Nibiru, they can go for Wesker. I personally think that if you're up against a 1-1, it really depends on what you want to do. If you want to go for the 1v1s, then I think Wesker Renner is a very good combination. But if you want to just go for the wave clear, I would actually prefer Nibiru Renner. Pause has no damage. Oh, what's up, guys? Wow, so many viewers. Yo, what the heck? I look at the chat and everyone here is spamming. What's going on, guys? Let's put these users on timeout, boys. Hide user in the channel. My boys, if you guys are spamming, I'm gonna have to fucking ban you from this channel. But yeah, way too much spams, and I don't want to send messages like Mirko, soft bans, all. Hey, Sheffin, you're a mod. You can do this. You can help me. What can you say about Omega defending MSC? Do you think they can defend it? Guys, please don't spam. I'm gonna try to read every single comment. I was just discussing about the picks here with Fried Chicken's opinion as well, like Mirko's opinion, not biased, even his Indonesian. I don't do if, buts, and maybes. I do absolutes. No, but yeah, actually, I'm a very logical dude. I usually pretend to be biased for the memes, especially for Bigatron Alpha. Never biased towards Bigatron Alpha. Bigatron Alpha, they're just the best team in the world. But yeah, Mirko slow mode. I think, yeah. Wow, I never thought that this would happen, guys. But I might have to fucking put my chat in slow mode. Whoa. That's crazy. How do I put my chat in slow? I don't even know. Give me a sec. Let me Google this real quick. YouTube slow mode how? Create a live stream, click settings, click live chat, toggle on slow mode. Okay, guys, this is the first time that holy shit, this is the first time that I'll have to use slow mode in chat. That's fucking crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching, man. This is crazy. This is great. How do I enable slow mode though? Choose Allow all comments, hold all comments for review, disable comments, show how many viewers like the stream. No. Oh man, I don't know how to do. Oh, slow mode. Okay, slow mode, and we'll do 30 seconds. Okay, this chat is in slow mode. This chat is in slow mode. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, but please. Okay. Okay, finally I can read chat. God damn. This is the first time that everything just went fucking crazy. Thank you guys so much, but I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching, man. This is crazy. I'm being overwhelmed right now. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button as well, man. It'd be much appreciated. Mirko, what are your thoughts about the other Indo saying meta pause? We spoke about that already. It's very disgusting behavior that they are reporting, and they're sending threats and hate over to the players because it's very humiliating and embarrassing as an Indonesian. Mirko, I think for me, Singapore team's more powerful than Indo. I mean, they almost beat Blacklist. Well, Indo actually met Singapore in the group stage, and they 2-0'd Singapore, right? So I think it's just different styles that make those matchups happen. I feel like the reason that Philippines was taken down in game number 1 against Singapore was because Singapore, they play a very similar style to Philippines, right? They wait, they play the macro game. They don't really go for the crazy team fights. They try to out-macro their opponents until they get that one moment to change the game. And that's how they were able to beat Philippines in game number 1. That's what I feel happened in that game, because against a team like Indonesia who can capitalize those early game mistakes that Singapore tends to make, they kind of falter. That's exactly what happened. 2-0 for Indonesia against Singapore. What do you thought about the performance of the rookies? Okay, yeah, this is a very interesting topic to talk about. Let's talk about Gonzalez, and let's talk about Soto. I don't even know how these guys are rookies. All right, guys, let's be completely okay. I'll be completely honest, guys. These guys are insane. There's no other way to say it. There's no way to sugarcoat it. I'm honestly just speechless. Whenever I talk about Gonzalez, whenever I mention Soto, it's just so fucking weird because they're so good, but they have no experience internationally, right? Usually when you talk about young players, or they're not young, well, if we're talking about young, Oheb and Edward are younger, but when you talk about new players who don't really have competitive experience, like competitive means like MPL, right? MPL experience, you tend to get, I don't know how to say this. Your mental isn't as strong, you know? Mentality is a big part of the game in esports, in every sport, to be honest. And Gonzalez and Soto, it's just fucking, nah. Yeah, mentality was not a problem whatsoever for them. It was a big concern for me. I've heard that it was a concern as well from Bonchan. How are they going to perform on stage in a different country playing for the Philippines? And man, they are fucking crazy. But in my personal opinion, yes, Gonzalez, he's amazing. Soto, same thing. He's fucking amazing. But it's all thanks to Venus. Venus might be currently the best or the smartest, the greatest mind that we have in Mobile Legends Bang Bang. I'm gonna have to say it, because it's true. Currently, the positioning, the way they play fights, the way they rotate on the map, the way they do anything in the game has been phenomenal. And one of the big concerns that I had when I made the prediction that Indonesia will get gold was that how was Venus going to perform? How was he going to shout call in SEA Games when he's not really that active in MPL, right? Because obviously they took a break from MPL. I said again in my prediction video that there was going to be two outcomes. There could be a negative one and a positive one. Negative one is that maybe Venus's shot calls get dull, and maybe her mechanics as well. And that might just screw up this team. Or it could be actually a positive that they took a break, because with the break, they won't be burnt out. They get a lot of information just from watching these games happen from RRQ, from Onyx in MPL ID, and they can use this to create a game plan of their own, which I feel like they did. And yeah, come on, they're fucking crazy. Okay, so I used to be a MOBA player. I used to be a pretty good MOBA player. MOBA player, like just straight up MOBA player before I joined Mobile Legends Bang Bang. But once I joined MLBB, or when I just watch esports scenes, when we're talking about MLBB, there's only one thing that you could really see if you want to determine which teams are good, which teams actually have amazing shot calling, and which teams are more skilled than the other.
Dono notice came so late. I literally dono like 10 minutes ago, and it just showed up now.
I think it's because the stream is like is overwhelmed right now. But thank you so much for the donation, Dragon Wolf. Thank you so much, man. 10K. But yeah, let's talk about this. So if you want to see the skill levels of different teams, take a look at the forced errors that they commit in the games. How many times do they force errors from their enemies? A lot of you guys, I think, might not understand what forced error means. But let me just give you guys an example real quick, right? Let's say that Team A is up against Team B. Team A is winning right now, and they want to take Lord, right? Base turrets all taken down. No, actually, no. Yeah, base turrets are all still up. Let's just say that. Base turrets are all still up, and they're going for the Lord. Team A against Team B. Team B is the one who's losing right now, okay? So, Team A, how do they go at it? How do they take the Lord? Do they just go onto the Lord, or do they set up first? They clear out all the waves. They play in the bushes. They set up a death bush where the enemy tries to come in. They can punish. If the enemy doesn't come in, it's a free Lord, right? So, those are the things that that really good teams do that can really elevate their gameplay and their performances. And that's why I feel like Blacklist in general, or Venus's shot calls, have been crazy, because they really understand how to make forced errors. They're very creative with it, right? Because what I just explained to you earlier was a very simple forced error. It's very bland. It's very simple. It's very basic. Anyone in rank can do it. But what they do in their games is so much more creative. Is so much more high level. And you can see it, right? The way that they force these team fights, the way that they force the Indonesian team to be off position, off formation every single time, and the way that they take games, even though they're behind. There were a lot of games actually where they were losing to Indonesia in terms of gold, but they somehow were able to turn it back around with one play. That all comes down to how they were able to create that moment, right? And the setup is something that is just really, really beautiful from the side of the Philippines. I feel like Indonesia I feel like RRQ in MPLID were really good when we're talking about forced errors. But I don't know what happens, right? I don't know what happened in the match against Philippines, because in my opinion as well, this is my personal opinion, there were a lot of questionable decisions that were made. Like they could have gone the Lord, but they tried to end the game, which ended up in them getting killed and them not getting anything, right? So I don't know. I feel like personally, Philippines just gets a huge buff when they're up against Indonesia. They play 10 times better because I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion. When I watched the Philippines up against Malaysia in group stages, day number 1, I saw some holes in the games from Philippines. I was like, oh, the Philippines finally look vulnerable, right? It was like watching Blacklist in M3. They lost the game, and I was like, man, they're looking vulnerable here. And when I casted the Singapore versus Philippines match, when they lost game number 1, I was baffled as well. I said the same thing. I feel like there's some holes here that Indonesia could definitely capitalize on. And that's why I felt like Indonesia were going to win the gold medal. Then we go to the match in the grand finals, and they made little to no mistakes whatsoever. How do you progress that fast? In a matter of 2 days, they were able to just close up all of their holes against Indonesia. It's insane. It's insane. It actually gives more credit, more props to Venus and Bonchan, I guess, or just the entire team for being able to adapt that fast, because I thought for sure that Indonesia would get gold medal after their performance against Singapore, after the performance against Malaysia, and I was wrong. Obviously for me, I'm going to still be optimistic. I feel like RRQ are still really good, but we're going to have a deep dive analysis video on MSC as well. RSG are very, very strong. and so is RQ. Different, right? Because we're not talking about the blacklist squad who won who won the gold medal in SEA Games. It is because of the coaches, yeah. And there's one thing that is just very impressive to me in my opinion. Bonchan, I've heard that, like, okay, so he brought a big book. He brought a big, like, a folder type book here. I don't know what it's called, but he brought a book over to M3. I didn't get a peek at it, but while every single game, after every single game, they looked at that book. They were talking and they were pointing around on that book. I feel like they have, I don't know what it is, right? Like, they have so much preparations. They prep so hard for every single event. It feels like they already know what, like, the tendencies of every single player that they're up against, the tendencies of literally everything, honestly, in the game. It's insane. The fact that they name every single bush, they memorize what it's called. If you guys watch the M3 documentary again, there was a moment where we actually get to hear them say, yeah, you guys shouldn't have stood at B9. You guys should have stood in, like, B10 or something. They literally numbered down the bushes in game, gave them a name so that they could talk about it precisely. You know how we play the game and we're just like, yeah, guys, try bush down bottom side, you know, the bush in the bot, these right there in the middle. And meanwhile, Blacklist and Coach Bonchan, they have names for every single bush in the game. Like, what the fuck? At that point, it's a cheat. They're so good and they're so well prepared for everything. And that's why I feel like they're just, yeah, that's how they're able to win these series, win these tournaments, and stay so consistent. It's because they just try so hard. They didn't, it's not just like them performing well in the tournaments. The preparation, I feel like, is way more tough than the actual execution, because it just seems so surreal to me, the fact that that they're this prepared. You know, obviously it's a battle for their country, and you know, they're representing their country, but I still did not expect them to do that. It's crazy. In terms of preparation, it's usually Dexter who stays up all night and study their future matches. See? Yeah, Dexter, the analyst, with Bonchan as well. Zin will not play in MSC. They're going to have to use the MPL rosters. How much more if it was Edward and Oheb playing? Sheesh. Yeah, I said that actually. I said that in my prediction. Because the only thing that I was doubting about this roster was VY's, their sharpness, obviously, because they didn't play in MPL PH. And no Edward, no Oheb. With the two rookies, how are they going to perform? I said that if they had Edward and Oheb, I'd actually put Philippines over Indonesia in my prediction. But they had Gonzalez and Soto, who absolutely nailed it as well. So, sheesh. Yeah, their draft differs by the lineup, literally. Yeah, okay, so this is the prediction, right? This is the prediction of... Yeah. What else do you guys want me to react to? Kelra or CW? I think it's Kelra, buddy. I think it might be Kelra. Kelra is insane. Mirko subscribers to the moon? Wait, what do you mean? How many subscribers have I gained? Oh, yo, we're at 6K! What's up? Yo, everyone who's watching right now who, maybe this is your first time in the channel. Maybe it's your 900th time in the channel. Go and click that subscribe button. There's going to be a lot of content that I'm going to be posting. If I go to MSC, I'm going to be vlogging as well. So go ahead and check it out, boys. Watch from the Philippines. Love your content, man. Hey, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Once they watched or rewatched their opponent, it means the opponent is an open book. Yeah. Don't forget Kelra and MSC 2022. Definitely not going to forget Kelra, man. I feel like Kelra is the scariest PH player currently who is participating in MSC. Not to take away from any of the RSG members or any of the other Omega members. Obviously, Chaknu, who's a fucking beast as well. But Kelra just strikes fear for Indonesia. Strikes fear. He just strikes very, very... He's very scary. He's very scary. He's really good at the game. Watch the 3-man gang. Should we actually watch, like, should we actually watch Philippines Indo? Okay, let's head on over to DJY, boys. DJY. Yo, DJY. Shout out to DJY. This guy also does a lot of good clips. Let's watch this. Everyone check out his video, guys. He's insane. He makes really good clips.
Team Philippines is not done. The minions are there. They're going in. They're pushing in. R7 trying to clear off the minions. But look at Gonzalez. Gonzalez is just focusing on the crystal. He dies.
Okay, this defense is pretty crazy.
Is just a slither of hell. Can they do it? Sono is hitting it. Oh no.
Cover the Shadow Striker. Great analysis, my guy. Thank you. Mirko, you jinxed the Indonesian team. Dude, I'm saying this, alright, guys? I don't know why, but since I've started to cast MLBB, Philippines have won every international event that I've casted, aside from MPLI. So, I mean, a lot of the Filipinos call me the PH Lucky Charm. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, considering I'm Indonesian. You know? You know? Meta was created for Wise. Watching from Philippines, loads. PA shout out. What's up, Rovic? Basically, Bonchan dissected the team. He knows their playstyle. PH is playing onto. Yeah, PH plays in a very adaptive style. They change their playstyle every single game, I feel like. Up against everyone they play up against.
But look at how low the HP they are. The Lord is dropping very, very low. Team Indonesia, they want to.
I just look at this, right? This is what I've been saying. The forced errors that they do in every single circumstance. Just look at this. Look at this.
Look at how low the HP they are.
The way they're doing this, right? The way they're fighting this, they're taking the fight because they took Albert down, obviously. That's number one. So they're already forced erroring them there. Where Indonesia, they're forced to make a very bad decision to fight the Lord 4v5 with no retribution. Secondly, look at Soto's positioning. He's always here. XP laner always behind. Gonzalez is in the right position to follow up. And obviously, Villaluna was in a great position to ult. So there was just no chance for Indonesia to look for a good fight here, considering the position and when they chose to engage, when they chose to execute. They move so fucking well with each other, which is really strange to see because it feels like they're robots here, right? It's like you put in the command and every single player just pops off. They just all go in at the same time. There's no doubt at all, no hesitation, and they get the win because of that. Like, again, it's all because of the setup, right? Because right now, there's a lot of people who just say that Albert made a mistake here by going into aggressively with R7, but what happened here? Why did Albert go in? It's, again, because of the forced error that was created by Philippines. Philippines took down every single base turret earlier on. They were almost able to take the turret, almost able to take the base down. The only reason that they're not doing this right now is because they're just playing a slow game, right? They just push out the waves and they're gonna go for Lord. So here, let's just talk about this right now, okay? So let's picture Albert still alive here. 3 base towers taken down except for the bottom side right now. If they push out all the waves and Indonesia are forced to back up again and clear out those waves, push it over again to get pressure, then then Philippines would just get the Lord for free. But if Indonesia right now, they go for a fight and they win it, they can turn the game. So that's why Indonesia were looking for something here. That's why R7 was moving forward here. That's why they were trying to create pressure. But the thing is, Philippines, they know exactly what to do. They know that what Indonesia was doing. They know that they were desperate in the situation, considering that they only have the base that was exposed. They looked for the fight as well. And they positioned themselves perfectly. And look at this. The fact that they're always so clean on the wave manipulation is something that's just so annoying as an Indonesian, right? Because without Albert, that's really one thing. Let's just count how many forced errors they made in this this clip alone. Okay, number one, they took down Albert, which was created by the forced error over the base, the clear onto the waves. Secondly, right here, thirdly, I guess, the positioning of every single member. Fourth, look at how they're playing with the waves here. They're taking the Lord, but they're not focusing the Lord down. Gonzalez is still hitting on R7. When Soto jumps in, they instantly collapsed because what? They don't really need the Lord at this point. The Lord wasn't really. The Lord was just slain like right here, right? Like it wasn't slain yet. They go in, they get pressure, they push Sans out and CW. The Lord was taken away, but it's done. It's done. They only need the wipeout to end the game. They know. And that's the thing that's so fucking annoying, because in any other situation, people would just be like, oh, we go for the Lord first, then we go for the fight. But Philippines, they know. They're like, at this point, why the fuck are we even contesting the Lord? We can just go for the fight here. If they try, because, okay, let's just think about it this way. It's a forced error in the grander scheme of things, because If they get the Lord, they end the game. If they don't get the Lord and they kill the Indonesian members, they win the game. What are you supposed to do? There's no counterplay. If you're like, Indonesia didn't make a mistake here. It was just Philippines who fucking made the right, like the better it is. I don't know how to say it. It's just, it's so disgusting. It's so disgusting how they're this good at creating these opportunities. Just think about it this way, guys. If you were an Indonesian, if you were in this team, what the fuck did you need to do to win? You go for the fight, you lose the Lord, Philippines will just back up and they use the evolved Lord. If they go for the team fight, or if they go to steal the Lord, they're gonna get wiped out because they use all the resources on the Lord. It's lose-lose.
GG, well played for Team Philippines.
Philippines is there. Yeah, it does.
The game number 1 was GG. It was well played from Philippines. And I feel like game number 2 was well played from Indonesia. We're seeing the same things here happening, right? Look at how Indonesia plays these fights, always. They play it in a more front-to-back fashion, obviously. Here in game number 2, they play for their back lines. And CW just pops the fuck off with Suns here. The Onyx duo. And you can see the same thing, right? Look at how they're playing here. Indonesia, obviously, they play with the Lord. They go get it, and they take the simple route, right? They don't need to go for anything too crazy at this point. They just go for the standard one. Vin gets an insane hook, 2 insane hooks, and they win the game. This is just classic Indonesia. This is classic Vin. They use their mechanics to try to create opportunities, and it worked out for game number 2.
7 is waiting for a flanking position. Look at the Lord.
I can't read the leaderboard. You can't read the leaderboard? Wait, what?
Can they
Wait, what?
secure it? Right now, real manipulation has been used. That Rosario is there. Alvin is there. Alvin is able to
Guys, okay, guys. Okay, I know the Philippines won, but can you guys can we like give credit to Albert how good he is on like retribution? What the fuck? His retribution is insane.
To get CW, but it's only just his immortality. Soto securing the kill for himself.
Checkmate. Franco was their winning game. Savior is the Farsal last season. Yeah. You should cast in PH, English cast, dude. If they call me over there, if we do a trade in, all right. But I really love Indonesia. It's my hometown. It's my home country. You know. I think I'm gonna stay here. Maybe if there's an opportunity to cast there for once as a guest host or a guest caster, maybe, yeah, that will work. But I don't want to move over to Philippines. I still love Indonesia. It's my home country, man. Albert, despite being behind in gold, sometimes win in retry battles, yeah. The team fight of PH is really good. I thought that Indonesia would have the better team fights, like before they met up against each other in the grand finals. I thought for sure that Indonesia would have the better team fights because their example ID was full of team fights.
To push forward 4v2 situation. This is gonna be a very difficult
Game 4, it was Wise who was the red tree king. Albert, I was good. Albert was good, not gonna lie, yeah. Reaction about target banning Heroes of Venus. Again, I'm not the coach. I don't know what obviously they have their own reason for banning out Venus, but I've said this since MSC. You don't want to ban Venus. He has so many different heroes to play around, and I think it's too big of a hero pool. Like, you ban all those heroes and he's still gonna pick up something else like that. Yeah, I don't know, for me, right? But I'm not the coach, obviously. I'm nowhere near Coach James in terms of in-game knowledge, especially the players. They've probably had some level of what's it called? Why am I blanking right now? I think it's because there's a lot of people watching, guys. I'm getting nervous. No, I'm joking, but they probably also gave out their opinions, right? They're like, hey, let's just ban out Venus. And considering the moment, considering the things that Villa Luna was able to do, can you blame them? Can you blame them for banning out the Venus? Can you blame them? They're so good. Do you agree PH won because of pause? No. No one in their right mind agrees with that, bro. Like, pause is because of a technical issue, obviously. So they had to get it done with. Like, what? No, man. Come on, like if Indonesia lagged, all right, let's say this: if Indonesia was the one lagging and they kept on pausing, they would have needed the pauses as well, right? Like, it's in the rule book. When you're lagging, when you have some technical issues, just do it. The Filipinos in the com section converting Mirko into Filipino. Guys, I love you guys. I love the Philippines, but I'm not gonna convert as a Filipino. I'm Indonesian and I'm proud to be. Much love though, you know, Philippines, Indonesia. Spread love, not hate, guys. You know, spread love, not hate. Mirko, what do you think about Chiku performance in day 2? I feel like he had a lot of mistakes. I feel like the entire team in general, Malaysia, they looked so fucking good in group stage day number 1. But in day number 2, especially in the later stages, I feel like fatigue got to them. They were playing all day, right? I feel like it was fatigue, a lot of miscommunications. There was a lot of moments where Zorn went in alone, and no follow-up. No follow-up. Have you heard Light from RCPH? Watch out for him also. Yeah, of course I've seen Light. Light, Nats, Demon Kite. That entire roster. I swapped Leo for Mirko. Yeah, we can do the guest caster. We swap for like a week. Mirko, do you agree that the meta itself is V-wise? No, I wouldn't say that the meta was made for V-wise. I would actually say that, because the thing is, every meta looks to be made for them because they just adapt really quick. I don't think the meta was actually shaped up to be in their favor. I actually think that Indonesia might have the edge here because of the crazy skirmishes, crazy brawls, and a lot of team fights happening in these games. But yeah, I feel like it's just V-wise, they adapt to every single meta so well. When it was back in the marksman meta, they were able to adapt. Even the assassin meta somehow, they were able to play non-assassins and win, right, in M3. And here in the tank meta, they adapted again. I don't think it was made for them. I think they adapted. That's just shows how good they are again. Please react to Kelra gameplay. I've seen the snipe. I've seen the Beatrix snipe where he just shoot. It's insane. What can you say? Yeah, and Wise is he's a trendsetter, man. He was the one who started this Demon Slayer thing, the Demon Slayer emblem. He did this before it was cool, right? M3 champion skill is still not available. Skin is still not available yet. Yeah, but if I'm not mistaken, the Bren Lancelot skin also came out kind of late, right? It didn't come out instantly. It came out like in the middle of the year. So just be patient, guys. They're working on it. Obviously, they want to make it good, right? So that's probably why they're taking their time. Mirko is also similar to how Filipinos cancel their basketball men's coach. Yeah. Again, guys, I just want to say this real quick. Like we're about to end the stream anyways, right? But I just want to tell you guys this. We in the Mobile Legends community, we should support each other, you know? Like Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, NA, anyone, anywhere, any country. We should support each other because we're playing the same game, right? We hate on each other. It's fine if it's just in a competitive setting. We're like friendly banter, right? We're like, oh yeah, dude, Philippines, we've won more. Oh, Indonesia, we are dominant in MPL and we're going to be able to take MSC down, blah, blah, blah. Sure, obviously there's going to be a lot of banter between us, but keep it chill, boys. Don't be racist. Don't be fucking crazy about it. Like I've seen the turn in the English stream. Because here, I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of a story, right? MPL ID, English, it's just never racist, usually. The chat is never racist or never really toxic, usually. They just talk about the players like, oh, this player is not having a good time. That was back in Season 7 when I joined. So I was actually happy to see that because when I take a look at every other chat, it's just like, yikes. But in recent times, the chat has become more toxic. Like, it's crazy. I don't know. It's becoming really toxic, and it does not help MLBB. As a game, obviously, we need to have like the good communities always thrive, guys, right? Good communities always thrive. Philippines are good. Indonesia are good. Every single team is good. If every single team is bad aside from your country, then there's not going to be a competition. It's just going to be a fucking stomp every single time, right? MPLI, Indonesia took it. Philippines took it. Singapore got top 3 this time instead of Malaysia. Everyone is competitive. Everyone's giving out their best. So chill out and just enjoy, guys, you know? Because the players, the coaches, the casters, we're all having a good time with each other. You know, we're all chilling. Meanwhile, the chat, the community, spread love, boys. Spread love, you know? React on JP. Okay, we will do this. We will do this. Before we end the stream, guys, I wanna I casted for this game and I don't know what happened here. I don't know what he was doing here. Okay. Okay, here it is. What the fuck was this, guys? I guess he's like trying to buy time for someone to respawn? Or was he lagging? He's just so mean. Like, okay, what do you guys think he was doing here? And how the fuck did he get out of that? Right? Like, wait, like, actually, how the fuck did he get out? That is insane, right?
And it is going to be a 2v5 situation. Philippines, they are going to go ignore the
Oh,
Lord.
man.
Yeah, they're just gonna
It's
push
just a
straight in,
funny
no inhibitors
moment.
left. They want to end this game in their favor.
Oh, no.
JPL instantly gives the mega kill over to Imam Adamir, the only one left alive, but no cooldowns. Unstoppable, going over to
Look at
Gonzalez.
JPL.
And the
Dude,
Philippines knock-
man, yo, there's one mistake that I made in M3 that I will not make during MSC. In M3, I didn't get close to the players. I didn't talk a lot with the players because I was not having a good time because of some circumstances back in M3. But in MSC, I'm telling you guys, all the players who are attending, all right, wherever you're from, I will come over and shake your hand and I will be friends with you, okay? If I go to MSC. Yeah. You better be friendly. You better be friendly. If you're not friendly, then I'm gonna be biased against you. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I think that's it, boys. That's it for the stream. 1 hour, this is a record number of viewers, and I'm grateful. Thank you guys so much, man. Everyone who's in the chat, whether you're just watching because you like my content, whether it's your first time, your 9th billionth time, if you're a hater as well, much love to you, buddy. Thanks for giving me ad revenue, you fucking twat. Yeah, fuck you, hater. I'm joking. You gave me money, so you haters, you're helping me out as well. Much love, buddy. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much, everyone in the chat who's here. This is the first time that I need to fucking put on slow mode, dude. It's crazy, and I'm very, very grateful. Thank you guys so much, and hopefully it's clarified here that most Indonesians do not hate Philippines, and I'm pretty sure most Filipinos don't hate Indonesians as well. It's just a very small portion of the community, and I hope we get to show like more support and sportsmanship towards each other. Peace out, boys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next stream, which is most probably tomorrow, playing Mobile Legends. Peace out.
Drop the roof and let the smoke clear.